Hello guys, it's Raging Raptor here, and I would like to welcome you to my first ever recorded commentary of a replay of mine and my platoon mate TNT Explode. I want probably to do this more often. Why? Because I see that more that, for example, Quickie Baby, which I sometimes take as an as an inspiration, gets quite a good, success with that one. So I'm thinking to myself, why shouldn't I do that as well and show you guys how I play games? Tell me what you think after you watch the video in the comment. Tell me, should I do it more? And of course, do you want that I make a commentary of your replays? And if so, then write it to me in the comment section. So let's go into the video. We are on a standard battle on the map Swamp. We are, when we look on a tab, exactly quite poor at the moment. We don't really have good win chances though. It is 1 art in the game, and as you can see, the game is fairly imbalanced in the fact that they have 2 tier 9 tanks more. From only rating wise, you see that the enemies are better. So what are we going to do? I'm still tired of bullshit which is happening for the Heavy Tank 12 mission, which I didn't got a few rounds ago because a Foch 155 penetrated my front over 500 meters and didn't bounce. If he would have bounced, I would have gotten my mission. But that's something else. What are we going to do? We're going to the most obvious spot in the map Swamp. We're going to D4. Because then we can shoot the enemies which are driving over the, the bridge, and we are mostly artillery safe, which is really important. You will also see later that we won't get shot at so much by artillery. And here we are going to try a hasty snapshot, which of course is not working anymore with the 9.6 update. So yeah. He is already dead, and we took this position. Why? In my opinion, it's a really good position, even when you don't really have much gun depression, but you can somehow force it. Our first shot was again some hasty snapshotting, but we hit at least the tracks of the FV. Unfortunately, we didn't do any damage to them. But as you can see, we already received the first shot, but this snapshot, I would say a half snapshot, connected with roughly 500 damage. Unfortunately, we got the return shot with 625 damage of heat by an E-100. Yes, this is excellent, and we are already at 1 against 4. So my next thought was, okay, at the moment we can't do much here, and this scout there is spotting us. He will proxy spot us, so we need to kill him, so the artillery has no light on us anymore. So this is what we are going to do. We are also driving as much as possible to the left, so that the guys from the base are not able to shoot us. I have to say to myself, I did quite a huge mistake. I was so concentrated on the T-54 light tank that I didn't saw that the artillery was spotted. And yes, and this was a huge mistake. Yes, steak for a Raptor. And now we tried to do a blind shot, but it didn't connect. Unfortunate that we used this blind shot, we were not able to shoot at the RHM, so most of the time blind shots are not a good idea. But if you are sure you can hit them, then try it. I did another one because I was just like, there could be still something. But what I did now was going around and shooting him in the side. Why? Because I was quite sure that there is no TD camping in the base except for the RHM on the right, and in this angle it's super hard for him to penetrate us. Now I have to see, okay, there is still a Centurion 7-1, so I need to be I need to watch out what I am doing. But as you can see, the right flank down there is already fallen down, and I needed to turn around because SDB1 is trying to shoot our friends into the seas. We're at 3-6, as you can see. Tough game till now. We are at 2000 damage, which is not that much. Neither me or my platoon mate managed to do a kill, but an unfortunate shot. It bounced. I don't know why this one bounced. You will see afterwards another one which will penetrate. Right now. Same ammunition, different RNG. Now what is really important that we took this position. We are quite hull down and are able to hold off the enemies, the STB-1 and the E-100. And as you can see, the STB-1 took quite some damage for just killing one tank, which is a tier 8 tank. So yeah, this is why our position here is so good. It has his flaws, because this one, no problem for him to penetrate us with his strong gold ammunition. Especially when it is 800 damage. Now we are for the enemy E-100 a one shot. We are still staying here, but we have to say, I was lucky that the enemy artillery player is not really good. Why? I'm zooming shortly out. He was standing down here in this line, somewhere around here. He would have easily the chance to shoot at me, but I don't know what he was doing. He was something like daydreaming, it looked like. So what we still did is staying over here and giving TNT Explode some backup. And of course we're not really able to shoot the E-100, the enemy, right now, but now we were, and 3 damage for us, 503 damage for him. He was not able to shoot our friend. Which is, for us, of course, really important. Because he is still at close to full HP with 2160 hit points. We are really doing a tag team around here. He is defending the front side and I'm defending his back. And also what is really cool is that the Object 140 is spotting so forward, around down here, that he would spot the enemy artillery mostly, and it gives us backup that no one is coming from down there. And again we were able to get a sneak shot at him. And this was our last AP shell. But really good is, the enemy is now, the enemy E-100, one of them is now a one-shot. I really wanted to finish him off, but what I didn't know is where is the enemy E-100, the second one. And now I saw, okay, he's down there. And I can't go over it to kill him, to finish him off. Why? They are pushing. They're pushing quite hard. And yeah, so what are we going to do? We are trying to help TNT Explode as much as possible. And before we keep on moving, a really high shout out to George Alfred on his 50B. He did an amazing job. He exactly knew what to do. Stay behind and finish off the low HP targets. Thumbs up to you, kind sir. And a hasty snapshot didn't connect it, but with no damage I bounced. The IS-3 with gold ammunition. And the E-100, another one, which we finally finished off. It was his own fault that he drove over here and was just like, okay guy, I think he doesn't reload so fast, but I did. We are back to 9-10. We could actually win this. I know probably some of you guys will say a gold noob and things like this. First of all, I was shot with gold first, and second, I only have gold shells left and I don't shoot HE on an E-100 when it's so close. What is also an excellent job of TNT Explode. He also tried to focus on the Centurion 7-1 so he don't get circled. And I have to say, yep, I fucked up the one shot, but lucky for us, the enemy E-100 did as well. And we are back into it, 11-10. The only problem is still a full E1 M103, which is also shooting gold. We are at 1 kill for me and 2 kills for him. And we also still need to watch out for the enemy RHM, which is still able to shoot us, and the artillery. What I tried here to do is get probably a sneak shot at them on 103. But yeah, it was not possible from that point of angle. And I also have to say, I tried it several times and this was stupid. After the first try I should see, okay, it's not possible. And yes, I'm already doing this, and you will see the RT is not sleeping. Right now. Also funny that we had a Chiri though, right? We had a Chiri and an 87. And so we tried, before we go on, we tried to get a sneak shot at the T-32 or the M103. But before we go forward, why did I drove in this line? Because I knew from later, from earlier encounters, the RHM is somewhere around here. So I was thinking if he didn't move, I should still stay in this direction, this line, so he was not able to shoot me, if he would be still there. Long sentence short, just keep in mind where your enemies are. You have this practical or really useful ability in your map to activate these things. Use them. So yeah, what are we going to do now? We are trying to go a little bit forward. As you can see, I even reposition myself even more and try to get a shot at the M103, which we tried to, but we both missed. Another problem is I know that he shoots fast, but he retreated, which was actually quite good for me. But I know, okay, now I really have to retreat. Why? The artillery already tried to shoot me. So that's why I loaded an HE shell to try to get an artillery blind shot or the RHM. And yeah, I loaded HE because I know the M53, M55 has no hull armor. And the RHM neither. But after a really important information from TNT Explode, I know where the RHM is. He said on H6 he was around here. So my next thought is, okay, we have 5 minutes left on the clock. He is driving to this position because he has a little bit more gun depression than I have. I will go to flank to try to kill the T-32. But before I try to get a sneak peek at the enemy, again, because I was just like, probably the position here should be enough. And again, I tried to position myself into the rack that when the RHM from up here is trying to shoot me. And unfortunate, we didn't have... Well, actually, we had the chance to shoot him. But lucky us, he didn't penetrate it. So, yeah, what are we going to do? I did a thought by myself. I tried to do this again, and I will get, how should I say, punished for that. I'm again trying to go up, and I don't know why exactly my frames are so bad at the moment. And again, I tried to do a blind shot. I had HE loaded, so no big deal. But now, I knew it was time to reposition myself. You have 4 minutes left. I wasted 1 minute for one shot, which is actually a really bad thing. So I'm saying this to my platoon mate that I'm going to flank him. Communication, guys, you can already also try to tell your teammates that what are you going to do. T-44 is also a little bit pissed that nobody's moving on Swampy Compy, the swamp camps. But as you can see, I have to say this is probably a little bit risky to drive through here. I still have lots of bushes, but the RHM could have the chance to shoot me. I wouldn't be a one-shot though. But now I saw him, and I was able to not hit him. But I know where he is. And this is again a really crucial information, because I know I'm in his line of fire. So the next thing what I'm doing is driving from this stone to this stone, and then driving to the left as much as possible to this little ridge. Why? The RHM has a really bad gun depression. And if he would like to kill me, he need to drive over it, aim at me, and meanwhile I can finish him off with my friend. And as you can see, I fought by the T-32. He drove so much back that I again had the chance to shoot him. Unfortunate, I missed. IS for the gun, for the wind. The Stalinium is a little bit curved, you know. Real tank have curves. Also real gun have curves. So what are we going to do? The RT of the enemy is dead. We have two more minutes, roughly, to go. I'm going to put on pressure on the T-32, where the E-100 TNT Explode is putting pressure on the RHM. And yeah, lucky for us, the RHM did this. It showed us to give us a free shot, and I just needed to dodge the T-32's bullet, which I did here, and was able, okay, I can trade. He would never one-shot me. So, we can finish him off. Also, he did a really low roll, I have to say this. But we are going over the hill to claim the last kill. Get off. So, this was our team play. And as you can see, my IS-7 was quite beaten up. I already only had 361 HP to go. A lot of gold shells were fired from the enemy team and from my team. And from myself, of course. I shot 9 gold shells, which is a dumb amount. But it was worth it. We won a lost game. I also have to say, still, chapeau to the AMX 50B. He really did a great job. Now let's see what the game gave us. It gave us, when I can find the folder, here it is. It gave us 6,410 damage for me and 3 kills, and 3,438 damage to the E-100. A really good team play, I would say, because I got his back and he got mine several times in the game. I did 27 shots where 17 connected and 14 penetrated. I broke 3,000 damage, still not enough for my mission. I did 1,500 experience and I received 847 credits because of the gold ammunition. And as you can see, I traveled quite much. 3 kilometers with a heavy tank is not that few. So yeah, I got for my part Ace Badge First Class, a high caliber, and the Steel Wall. I think this was a really cool game. It was really excellent after the missed Foch game, which was really annoying to me. And I would say it was a really great game for us, for both of us. We had probably not that much fun, and I would say it like this, but the team play was real in this one, and I really liked it. So guys, what do you think about this game? What do you think about me doing more of this kind? And yeah, let me know what you think. Write it in the comments and we'll have a look at that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for the latest World of Tanks news, as well as probably some gameplays and of course the reviews of new tanks. Thanks for watching and good luck on the battlefield. Bye bye!